Hello and welcome to the Generally Semantics video game show. My name is James. We're playing the second half of the spring of 912. And, yeah, where we left off, we're on the final layer, or like functional layer of the keep. We're putting in our fortifications. We've foolishly and moronically expanded the size of the base of our tower, but we have completed the tower. There's nothing in it. There's not going to be anything in it, but that's fine. We're going to build our persimmon wood here. Beautiful. Now, I quickly skipped over the first page thinking it wouldn't be there, but it was. So I had said last time that I'm just going to build those like that, so I can build the fortifications out of bauxite all the way across. The bauxite more for, fortifications for visual than anything else. But it could serve a purpose, I don't know. It's all constructed, so I think it's fine. I don't think you need to make it fireproof, but we can roleplay that it's fireproof. Well, it's made of fireproof stuff, so we can roleplay that actually matters. Wouldn't be the first time I did something. Oops. I almost caught you. You almost got me. And we can build it down here. Oops, one too many. For me, like half an hour has gone by between this and the last episode, so I'm still not feeling overly talkative, unfortunately. But I figure at a time like this, when I'm out of things to talk about, I can always talk about cats. Uh-oh, I talked about cats again. If there is a... Oh, shit. I built floor. If there is a James drinking game talking about cats is definitely finish your drink. And if it's when the early on in the isolation, when people were generating their bingo cards for themselves, I think I had 5 spots of mine that was cats. So nobody got high scores because you either needed to really like. Okay, I'm gonna finish what I was saying before I deal with this. Because so you either needed to be like super into niche, weird Canadian content, or really like cats to have a chance. Like you pretty much, the way I laid it out. If you did not like cats and you weren't Canadian, then you had to be essentially a geologist to get a line in on the rest of it. The wereanteater prophet Jito has come. The large anteater twisted into the form. In humanoid form. Okay, so this is a werebeast. The problem with the werebeasts is they can pass on their infection. So maybe I should stop disbanding my soldiers. Alright. Nope. Oh, fuck. So I'll wait till I'm done this. You know what? Good enough. Wait, where is he? He's gonna kill my fucking gosling. Okay. For like the 93rd time, we're gonna follow this invader. See right there? That's why you gotta get rid of trees around buildings. Okay. So what I need to do... Oh no, he's killing dwarves. Okay. What I need to do for my fortress to survive is for everyone who is fighting him to go into quarantine for a while. Oh, he might finish me off. Anyways, what was I going to say? Pretty much everyone who was battling with him, who got like blood or spittle or anything on them, is probably infected. Like, everyone is covered in blood. I don't have a situation to deal with this. No, that's going to be a forbid forever. Those, they're gone. They're in a pool outside. Yeah, we'll leave the armies built this time. So, that killed a lot of dwarves. Like, a lot of dwarves. Way more than I thought. I thought that was going to be easy. That right there is one that I could have left my team to deal with if I had finished building the walls in here again. Which actually, there's no reason I can't do. Fuck, not my mason. I need the mason. The mason's kind of the most important job going on around here. Okay, we gotta go back. We gotta go down to... I think it's one layer lower, yeah. I gotta make sure I still... Okay, I still got plenty of places to store bodies, so... That's something. Alright, the mayor wanted wooden bucklers, like a fucking idiot. Actually, for training, that'd be pretty good. There's good reason to have them. I just don't have to like it. See, anyways, that's part... You saw him climbing on the trees, which is partly why my walls are as high as they are, so that no one can just jump in, except into here, where it's super easy. And maybe someday I'll dig into here and then build a dormitory. It's the kind of situation where you'd want to be able to seal the entire thing off, like actually seal it off. Have a fortress within a fortress. Just sorry, I've been having a bit of a, I was going to call it, euphemistically describe it as something, but it's a rye and ginger, and it's quite delicious, and it's really starting to hit me, which is quite nice. So yeah, I got nothing to talk about, so I'm going to talk about cats. I'm going to talk about, really got to stop making the sounds. They are annoying. We're going to talk about the old Gumby cat. Jenny Anydots. It's the worst is a hard word. And I guess in every movie there has to be a worst scene. And the old Gumby cat is probably it. But I don't even care about the visual nightmares that is the little mouse friends. Who cares about that? Unimportant. I mean, the mice and the cockroaches are kind of really bad. There is no denying that. Nothing like, yeah, it needed more work there, but I don't really. No, I honestly don't care about that at all. The entire movie looks weird and kind of, I don't know, the weird that the movie looks really works for me. So I don't mind that part of the old Gumby cat. But there are problems. And I don't want to blame Rebel Wilson, because I don't know the situation. I know that she was involved. Well, her part, the part she starred in, was the worst part in the movie, and she kind of does bring down the rest of the scenes she's in, for the most part. I would keep Look What the Cat Dragged In if I think I counted three, what do you call them? 3 ad-libs, 3 interjections, 3 interruptions that I'd keep. The stop milking it, it's just okay. So we got to take a step back before I talk about why I would keep the few I would keep and what I think works about them. I know, because it's not the way it's done in any of the other productions I've seen or liked. The old Gumby cat's thing isn't that the old Gumby cat is fat. That is Bustopher Jones. And I don't know if who's responsible for the old Gumby cat being about the cat being fat rather than kind of a homemaker who wants to escape, I think. Certainly that's the impression that I get in the 1998 version. But like, I don't know if it's a decision Rebel Wilson made for herself. I don't know if it's Tom Hooper's directing. Like, it's like, we got you. You're fat and you're funny, so now you're going to be fat and funny here. It's like, it's just the way the her physicality. It's, I don't know. I don't think it works. Because even Bustopher Jones is kind of refined in his chunkiness. But so maybe it doesn't work because there's two Fat Cat songs by accident, or and if you put another song between them somehow, you couldn't do that, but somehow then that works. I think it's worse than that though, because I don't. All of the other cats, we're going to take another step back. But it'll all compound and it'll all come together eventually. All of the other cats are, as you've heard people joke, like deeply sexual. Like it's unescapable, and that is just by the costumes in other versions. Like it is an inescapable fact of cats that the cats are horny as fuck. That's just how it goes when you play cats. But I think that my problem with the old Gumby cat sequence in the recent movie isn't even that it's bad, because I don't care that it's bad. It's that I think that during the old Gumby cat, Jenny Any Dots, like, feline sexuality is played as a joke in a way that nobody else is in the entire movie. Like, not even Bustopher Jones, the other fat cat. Like, Bustopher Jones might be played a bit. Well, I think that's just James Corden being James Corden, but just like a bit gay, I guess. I can't think of a better word or the word I want, but that's close enough. But and then it wouldn't be as egregious if that was just the way her character was, or she was, or whatever. Like, again, I don't know if it's her decision. I don't know if it's the writers. I don't know who wrote it. I mean, the screenplay. Like, I know who wrote the poem and the musical. Don't at me. So I don't. Yeah. But the moment Rum Tum Tugger enters the situation and kind of starts his song, it's like, so the his whole thing is that he's the horniest, right? Like, I don't think that's unfair, or at least he's the most bombastic about it. And I, just as a quick aside before I get back to collapsing my giant chain of just pins in it, I think that switching him to a James Brown from like a Mick Jagger or other stars, just, I don't know, it's not better or anything. That's what I was going to say, and that's not really what I mean. It appeals more to me personally. I think it is more fun for my personal tastes. From like one James to another, I prefer that. But yeah, anyways, the moment Rum Tum Tugger starts singing a song, they kind of have that dance against each other on the table, and just for me, that says either he flirts with her all the time for his own amusement and that's it, or they had a bit of a and this is probably what it is because they're cats, probably had a roll in the hay and it didn't, and whatever, and then that's just how they deal with this fact now. And I don't know, that's how I imagine it meaning. And I'm just fiddling with things on my desk because I'm in the middle of cleaning it again today. How's the well dry? Oh, it's a little bit dry. Okay. Anyways, right. So I think that their chemistry is, well, whatever. Jason Geraldo has chemistry with literally everyone on screen at all times, so that's fine. Great casting. But it means that Jenny Anydot's sexuality there is like a real thing that's not a joke, and it makes the fact that they made a joke of the only fat woman cat's sexuality in the whole movie, like, there's a lot of problems with this scene. And it's just, yeah. What the fuck is going on here? Wait, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Oh. Well, I'm going to finish my thought, and then I'm going to deal with this, because I think this might be the end of the fortress. Because I was too busy talking about cats. But I'm pretty much at the end point. Like, it's not a problem that Jenny Anydots is played as a fat cat versus, like, I guess middle-aged. Or maybe young housewife. I'm not exactly sure, because I'm not part of... I'm quite far removed from the culture in which that poem was written. But I don't know. The rats and the roaches, they're fine. They're fine. Who cares? Who cares? We go to big CG fest all the time, whether they're ugly or not, because what's going on is either fun or not. And I think Cats is fun. Maybe bonkers fun, but I think it's fun. Just that they're just, like, all of the problems are right here. Anyways, the lines I would keep. Her Rebel Wilson. I forgot that I was gonna call the human the cat's name, but Rebel Wilson's possibly ad-libbed, but like yelly joke lines that should be kept. Look what the cat dragged in, because I think she just has a really antagonistic flirt style, and Rum Tum Tugger is super into it. And like, I think, like, for me, that's just one of those, like, it's shot, counter shot, and then first shot again. I just, like, it's 3 or 4 shots very quick in quick succession. It tells so much, and it's, again, like, I love this movie because I think it's really well put together in these ways. But that's one. She gets to keep that one. Stop milking it. The recording they have of her saying it is not good. Like, they were poorly integrated. She just needed to be on set. Like, they just needed to all be on set together. Damn the cheap buck. The easy, quick and easy buck. She needed to be on screen saying it so that it looked good and worked. Sorry, look what the cat dragged in is Bustopher Jones when she introduced Bustopher Jones. You keep that one. Whatever. There's another one. I think it's what it's whatever is said, and this is probably a line then, like it's like an actual line rather than an ad lib. Yeah. Whenever, yeah, the one when Rum Tum Tugger is introduced, then the other two I just mentioned. There might be another one, but the little high, I mean, it's not bad. It looks like great, I can't remember the name of that cat or I can't pronounce that cat's name because it's never said on screen. I think it's Muscatrap. And Jenny Any Dots don't even, like, they're not, the reactions are so out of sync that it just doesn't work. It might work if they looked like they were on the same continent, but it just doesn't. And the I Can Do That dance has to go. That's awful. It's just unbearable. And I think that's going to be the end of James Talks About Cats for this episode of Dwarf Fortress. And I think that it's time for me to stop stalling. Don't worry, I will put a time. I will put a timestamp saying what I'm talking about fucking cats, so that if you're not interested, although this is too late, but it'll jump to here. Alright, so we are going to take a look at my military. Not great. We're just gonna we're just going to move. We got so many Berserk Dwarfs because I guess everyone in the hospital just got tired of being in the hospital. I'm going to pause a second so that we can appreciate that a bunch of people who needed medical treatment or who needed to, or whatever. In this case, they literally needed the medical treatment. But for the safety of the fortress, they needed to stay indoors and in bed. And they didn't. And now everyone is dying, and the fortress is not going to make it. And it's all because people didn't stay inside. I'm recording this late in the hours on the 12th of May. People are being forced back to work. And this is going to be the fucking result, although it won't be bloody. Yeah, I have no hope. Okay, you see that? That wereanteater Mason? Oh, shit. Okay. I would say that I'm going to say that one of these necromancers is murdering everyone. Okay. So we are going to pause again because I think this is it. I think this is it. I think the fortress is going to fall. So we're going to look at the jobs. There's a lot of place items in Tomb. Okay, I don't know if this is true about this version of Dwarf Fortress, but you don't want construct jobs suspended on failure. Like all of the other jobs are fine. But yeah, okay, so we're good to fail. So here's another problem. Everyone's already dead. Yeah, I've got no one left. Okay. So here's the thing. I definitely still have were creatures. What? Apparently I've already convicted everyone. Oh, I guess there's been no complaints about this. We have it's got to oh, I've 5 military dwarves left. I have 5 left, and I just I don't know who's doing the killing. Anyways, it's all over. This fortress is dead. And infested with the undead, which is, I guess, what you get when you build a necromancer tower. A necromancer tower, like the main keep, which will never be properly finished. I got 2 people left. I'm not even really sure who's doing all the killing. But man, what an exciting final episode. I talked about cats so hard that my fortress disintegrated. I might have been able to save it. But honestly, I think that after that wereanteaters showed up, it was all over. I had no capacity to deal with that. I should have built another second burrow. Okay, so right now I have the burrow where they'll retreat to this location. Which works fine for what it's supposed to do. And I could have another one where I force all the quarantine ones to go. What's going on here? There. Yep, that necromancer is running around. Okay, so I have the mayor. Well, he's fucked. It is possible that I will get more people, but at this point we've got an infestation. So I'm going to go alert everyone to go into the death place because it's just time. We had a good chat. Alright, now we're all saved and the fortress can finally meet its doom. Send everyone here. I can't actually see what's going on. Okay, so this is the most fucking ridiculous shit imaginable because goblins are now here. Like, what a year we've had. I think we've had 5 mega beasts. We had the were creature. We had, for some reason, a necromancer invasion that I didn't know about. Now goblins. Okay. So we're under siege. This means that we will fail under siege. This fortress will die under siege. Not under... And we gotta pull that. That's gotta get pulled. Okay, like if the gate does not get pulled before, well, now, then it's game over. There's nothing we can do. It's over. and they're in. So we can't force them to path through all of the stuff. They might rid us of our... Oops, I wanted this screen. They might rid us of our opposed to life friend here. And all of his undead. But I don't think so. I think this is just it. I will be interested to see if the siege can be broken before by the marauding monsters, or what's gonna kill us. I think that I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I can't even tell how much wealth we have because the guy who takes care of that information is dead. They're all dead. Okay. Yeah, you exist. You exist. You exist. You're all so injured. Yeah, goblins are on this floor. Oh. Oh my. This is the most exciting possible end. Just, oh, it's so perfect. Alright, I'm just going to check the job manager again. Oh. I still want to pull. Anyone coming in has to deal with the slicey spike traps. Oh, the siege got broken. They seem to have killed all of the... Okay, so they've killed all of the necromancers. There are no necromancers left alive. So, once those corpses are dealt with, the fortress is safe. I don't want to keep seeing they found the stray puppy dead. No. Can we look at our stocks? I want to look at books. Codices? Artifacts? Maybe? Oh, where's artifacts? Well, where are all the corpses? Where are... What? I wonder. I don't believe we survived that. That's just ridiculous. Do we want to survive? Okay, if we leave, we're leaving in Rune. Really wish they had just finished us off. Yeah, well... She's fucked. Uh-huh. I want to release them, but I have no one to release them. Well, he's got... Wow, this is rough. Where are the injuries? Like, I can free the room, but I don't think there's anyone to free him from the room. Because the other one's so injured. Yeah. That's how the fortress dies. We beat back the goblins and the undead. But in the end, a locked up dwarf and somebody with no knees just really can't accomplish a lot. The mayor was reelected. Huh. Well, I wish I had closing words for you from our giant dwarf, I guess, catacomb. But I have no words. This is the end of season 1 of Dwarf Fortress. I've had a lot of fun playing. I look forward to returning to the game and, at some time, returning to this very fortress. I will... Well, if anyone wants the save file, just leave it a comment, and I will arrange it. And yeah, we can arrange a bloodline game. You don't necessarily have to play in this fortress, but if you play in this world and play a fortress for like 5 to 10 game years, then that'll be 5 to 10 years of this decaying. If you like to play adventurer, I would not be surprised if we have a necromancer codex somewhere in here. I just don't know, because shit started to get real weird while I was talking about cats. So let's just review everything. We built a lot of metal that we never used. It's a lot of bags. It's a lot of bags. If we were going to build traps, how many do we have? I think we got more than 8. But we have 8. Yeah, the setups were pretty good. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. I think that if I were the one reclaiming this, I would build a wall here pretty quickly, just to cut down on half of your problems. I never got that universal dormitory going. It's too bad. This was good. So much mining. So many corpses. So much time on that aquifer. Oh, that aquifer. What terrible times we had. Oh, there's still a dog. That dog will die there because there's nobody to free it. Which is also too bad. Nobody pulled it. We're going to cancel that order. Just in case there's something fucky about it. We didn't do bad. We got a nice above ground fortress built, and above ground fortresses, like, this is finished. It's just we're not finished the next floor up. Okay, it's not. It's just mostly finished. And same with this. Like, if we hadn't foolishly expanded it the last moment, we'd be done. But we're not. So, thank you for joining me for this final episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress Season 1. It's been a fantastic journey. We struck the earth. And everyone died. What more do you want from a Dwarf Fortress game? Join me next time. Yes.